Yeah, Kuma's on a rampage. Just pain, bro. They're absolutely cooking right now. It's like what I like is that Kuma is like, it's like happiness is back in his life again, right? And of course it's through Jinny's daughter. Here we go, y'all. One Piece episode 1132. I made sure I got all my crying out so that I expect it to be one of those. So I'm damn near bracing myself, yo. Damn near. Man, I just can't manage to skip the opening, bro. It's just something that special. Just special. Nothing more I can say but special. Damn. Yeah, Kuma is on a different type of time at this point because yeah, he's on one. Damn. Yeah, Kuma's on a rampage. Just pain, bro. Yeah, he ain't playing with him. Look at that flag, though. Damn, Kuma. I would no music, no OST, fire episode on the way. I would have liked for Dragon to say something to Kuma, console him in some way, but he's a commander of the army, you know, so.
Bonney. Kuma! Jinny から連絡が！ちょっと届いて！ジニー！おい、クマチ！もう心配させて！うち病気になっちゃってさ、もういらないって捨てられた。病気？どういうことだ、ジニー？みんなにまた会いたかったけど、お別れの通信なんだ。はあ？何言ってんだ、ジニー！もう二度と会えないと思ってた。すぐに行く！ごめん、クマチ。もう死ぬんだ。
Damn!
どうして？なんで俺がすぐにジニー！すぐ助けに行くから！
Look at Dragon.
どいてくれ！どこへ行くの？一つしかない。兄貴、優しすぎるクマチを。そしてクマチ、ずっと大好き。ジニー！何があった？自然光を浴びると皮膚が固まるんだと。何があったのかね。クマチ！
Ah, boy.
結婚しようよ、クマチ。幸せにしてやるからよ、クマチ。自分に何かあっても命あるうちに日の当たる海を
This is I can't do this, y'all.
俺が育てる。
Oh god.
違う。角度が違う。こうかな。
Look how small Bonney is in his hand.
私に貸してみ。鉄の檻に入れるんだぞ。
Ah, Kuma.
本当に可愛いね。
こりゃジニーみたいな大食いになる。
Oh man.
足りない。
そうだな。
Like he lost his best friend.
気がついたらもうあんなところに目が離せない。いいぞボニー。
お父さん、
お父さんだよ。
This is what is happening? They're absolutely cooking right now. It's like what I like is that Kuma is like, it's like happiness is back in his life again, right? And of course it's through Jinny's daughter. Like his whole demeanor is back. Like he's back again. The Kuma that we know and love is back again. He's like, I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna come back home. He really got a cage. Savo training. You love to see it. Oh no.
おーいボニー。
Shit. Yeah, he.
何やってるお前。扉を閉めろ。見てくれ。青い石。ジニーが死んだ時にやめろ。いやー、日に当たるとちょっと試しに外へ。バカを言うな。
白煙病でもないしね。ごめんね。知らない症状。
Her voice sounds familiar.
お父さん。
大丈夫だ。革命軍をやめる。同じ病気になっちゃべるの。どうしていいかわからないがそばにいたい。よくわかった。
W
俺た
boss.
ちも恩に着るドラゴン。そして時は経ち。
クソガキども。お前はここまでだろ。教会だ。
Right.
言ったのか外。
待てボニー。外は勘弁してくれ。
ビビリだな。
冗談でもやめてくれ。
お父さんの悲しむ顔。
ボニー。
Oh my gosh.
また私の顔の石。変なのかな。病気だもん。
その宝石が
She's adorable.
綺麗だか。あら、羨ましいんだな。ああ、私は大好きだ。病気が治って旅行するなら。
空島って知ってる？そうだよ。私本で見たもん。空島はね、ミカがいるかも。お父さんも楽しみだね。 ミカの踊り。
ボニーが20歳になってからにするか。
魚人島。
娘さんの症状を
知っているのか。
ええ、
声を小さく。
日光、月光、あの石は広がります。
Damn, moonlight too.
しかし、時間による進行は止められない。
娘は生きられるんだろう。
Damn, Kuma, you loud as hell. But he's just emotional right now.
はっきり言いますが、もってあと5年。
なんとかならないのか。
今のところありません。
そんな。
Yeah, if anything happens to Bonney, Kuma is going to destroy the world. He was going to do something so reckless.
何か治療法は。ボニー寝てたんじゃ。
聞いちゃったぞ。10歳って聞こえたよ。私の話。
ああ、10歳で10歳になるまでは治らないって言うんだ。私は
Yeah, how are you going to tell this little girl that she's going to die at 10?
お父さんと一緒に旅行に行ける？
病気は10歳で治るぞ。
やったー。
そしてさらに1年が経った再びソルベ王国を。
ペコリオがまたやりやがった。国の足でまたよ。
So they captured Bakori and somehow they let him go. But Corey should have been packed up years ago. I'm sorry. The more context you get, the more you understand why Bonnie's willing to do whatever it takes for her dad. It starts to make sense. Oh, gosh. 1098, Bonnie's birth. We're going to compare the anime to the manga. The cover page is a reader request. So, you know, solo by Brooke. So as we see here, chapter basically starts the same way the episode starts. They, of course, added a bunch when it comes to episode where we literally have an entire sequence of Kuma fighting against, not against the rebels, but against the invaders. And, you know, I think that's a great sequence to add on. Of course, any squabble or whatever, I think that's the best time you can add something without, you know, losing the essence of what the story's trying to convey. So I think that's great. In the midst of it, we see the flashbacks of Kuma thinking about Ginny and the trauma that he's experiencing in real time. We see it, you know, after the sequence. It moves really quickly, right? See him saying he's tired and he'll take a ship home. Then we go 2 years later, where Ivankov, like again, the anime, this is where the anime excels, right? Because we see, and this happens quite a bit in this arc where it's just dialogue, right? Because you don't have to really show everything when you're drawing. It's like it's easy to think about what's happening here, right? We see Kuma in the anime we see Ivankov in the anime running towards Kuma and say, yo, Ginny's on the phone. Kuma blitzes towards the Denden Mushi. She's talking. The sad thing is that Kuma left before he heard her say that she will always love him, right? And of course he knows that she's going back to the church. And again, the anime does a great job in regards to illustration. And I think this was definitely a chapter where it was unfinished. Like you can say the art looks a bit rough, but there was something going on at the time. I forget exactly, but it's a rough drawing, right? But in the anime, he saw Kuma, you know, whipping through the skies. He gets back to the church, and we see him walk in. Again, more context, more animation added there, just bringing the story to life even more. We see him, and he's just devastated. And they really do a good job in this sequence. They add a bit, and again, you utilize what makes the anime special: OST, voice acting. And what I liked is that they used the Bonnie's crying to kind of cut through the sadness, because that's like a ray of hope. I mean, I think it's almost ironic that her being a ray of hope, light causes even more damage to her and her disease. But I think they absolutely cooked, in my opinion, with the anime up to this point. And of course, we see Kuma trying to feed her. They added some more sequences there. He eventually figures it out. We have the sequence of the montage of her growing up, him going and fighting with the Revolutionary Army, training Sabo, even putting her in the cage. I think they did an excellent job. I think even with him finding out about this the disease on Bonney, this is not in the manga, right? The exact sequence is in the manga. We saw him coming home. He had something prepared for her. And then he saw it. She runs to him. And then he's boarding up everywhere. That's added in. But of course, that's anime original. But it makes sense, right? That's obviously the sequence of events. We're just seeing more of it. Great job of adding this. Kuma's in the church, says to shut the door. I think even more moments here with Bonney and Kuma is good. When she goes and chases him again, the anime is adding on scenes very efficiently, if I might add. So then he quits. Dragon says to live your life without regrets. And of course, Bonnie's growing up. She's now age 5. She's bullying the bullies. Then we have it where Bonney is talking to Kuma, and you know, it's just they're bringing the anime to life. The voice acting, she's just so adorable. Talks about she wants to go to Sky Island. You know, we do the Nika dance together. The doctor comes, and of course, Kuma's losing his mind. We have Bonney. She runs in. Kuma stumbles over. You know, Kuma obviously lies about, you know, saying she's going to get better when she gets to age 10. And, you know, you can't tell a little girl like that she's going to die at 10, right? And then, of course, at the end of the chapter, King Bakori returns, which, God darn it. King Bakori, he should have been packed up years ago. A+. In my opinion, A+. They added on scenes that was necessary. They cooked with the OST. They cooked with the animation. I mean, it's not, we don't need special animation here, but I think they took the time to extend the scenes that needed to be extended, and I think it moved me. It moved me clearly, and shout out to Toei, shout out to that team. Absolutely cooked with this episode. I loved it. Great job, guys. Great job. That's as much as I can go right now. Okay, that's all you can get from me right now. That's as much as you can get from me. Like, subscribe, link below if you want to watch everything on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.